Narrowing it down, I think that's the single most important move, because you can see you avoid it being the move in if you put yourself in a good impact position. Right, there's my head staying steady. If I've moved forward, can you see it adjusts the shoulders to being open? Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Now as I practice, and I do very little practice myself, but I really enjoy hitting balls and I like to do it to stay limber. I like to do it to understand my body better as it pertains to my viewers, my clients, with the aches and pains and limitations. So as I try and simplify the game the best I can, I always think of this when I swing. Now, obviously, let's disregard the warming up and the setup. All right, we all know that's really important and that's a must do. So when I'm over the ball ready to go, I like to try and summarize the swing as simply as possible to the one feeling, to become a shape, an overall movement. And I always try and figure out the best feeling, the best single thing to work on to make the biggest difference. I think it's stemming off the plumb bob drill, the top of the wall, and avoiding this move. I think this is the most popular bad move that golfers do playing weekendly. It's just comes from the ingredients of stiffness and mobility. It comes from not being flexible enough. It comes from being nervous. It comes from anxiety, right? It produces the pull and the slice. It produces a fat and a thin, right? When you lose posture because we don't want to keep doing that, so on the very next hole we do this. There's it outright, so we hit left and right. We can hit it both ways. And that comes from the moving in. That's the final result, right? That's the byproduct of anxiety, flexibility issues, stiffness, injury, getting older. I'm no exception. Mine might be a minor case because I've got playing on my side and experience, I guess, but it's still there. It still annoys the heck out of me. So narrowing it down, I think that's the single most important move, because you can see you avoid it being the move in if you put yourself in a good impact position. Right, there's my head staying steady. If I've moved forward, can you see it adjusts the shoulders to being open? A bad posture, it's very hard to turn. So you can just see how that's something to deal with. If we're setting up poorly, it's hard to not move laterally, whether it's the hips, whether it's the shoulders. So the factor to focus on is impact dynamics, everyone. Remind yourself again, where do you want to be for that thrilling bull turf, compressed, almost orgasmic strike? Right here. There's the head behind my line. There's my hips turning and feeling active off the right side. There's the turning key bowing of the left wrist. Whatever it is, it all comes into effect for that great impact dynamic. Then work backwards from there. So for me, I always try and make sure my back's in a good position. I struggle with being rounded. I got bad flexibility in my hamstring. So all of this, just like you guys, I've warmed up and here I am. I'm now just starting with a shorter chest high position and really feeling like I'm staying down. Then you can kind of feel that or understand the squat they talk of. The downward move that you see these young tall players do so effortlessly. But you can understand it from just thinking stay behind, from piecing yourself impact backwards, all right? Drive down in. Don't be afraid to practice with no ball. Here, adding more don't care to each of these swings, and you can start to feel it becoming very natural and powerful, certainly very dynamic. You got to find the single point from doing the same repetition every day. It becomes a shape, a movement, and then you can narrow it down to one feeling that you can relate to and build confidence of. So that's a lot of talking, but that's the sort of model of my instruction based around these drills that you've all watched now. So thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please comment down below, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care.